Hey there, and welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing a full body yoga routine just to see if we can get into every nook and cranny of our bodies and get a nice little stretch going. So to begin, we're going to start off in a child's pose. So we're going to have our knees as wide as the mat, our big toes touching. We're going to sink our forehead and our chest down to the mat with our hands out in front of us. We're just going to spend the next few moments just to settle in, clear our minds, and release any stress or tension we might still be holding on to. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, feeling your lungs and ribs expand, and gently sighing it out either through the nose or the mouth. Taking another deep breath in, and a calming breath out. And staying down in your child's pose, you're going to start by lifting your hands up, hovering them just off the mat. And you're going to float them to your back, bringing your palms together, and then gently roll them back to front. Take another inhale to bring your palms to the back, and exhale to the front. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Now you can push yourself forward, coming to meet me in a tabletop position, with your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. I'm just going to go into some circular motions over our wrists, just to get them nice and warm as we move in the one direction, before changing over in the other. And then coming back to stillness, we're going to go into cat-cow. So taking a breath and dip your belly down, lifting your chin up. And as you exhale, bring your chin to chest as you round your back out. And on your inhale to go into your cow, you're going to push your hips back towards your heels. And exhale, rounding our backs out as we come back forward. Just go into this motion, feeling your body out. As we just focus on linking our movements with our breath. Going through one last round. And coming back into your tabletop, you're going to keep your left hand grounded to the mat. And with your right hand, you're going to lift it up, open your chest out to the right. And as you exhale, you're going to go into a thread the needle as you drop our right shoulder down, resting our head down to the mat. And with your left hand, you have the option to either keep it down as is, or you can walk it out in front of you. Bring your left hand back to center. You can push ourselves up. We can go on to the other side. So right hand ground as we open our chest out to the left. Before exhaling as we thread our needle and settle into the pose. Bring your right hand back, coming back into your tabletop. You can then lean yourself forward, coming to meet you lying on your bellies. As you lay your forearms out in front of you with with your elbows below your shoulders, coming into a Sphinx pose, really making sure to roll your shoulders far back away from your ears as you open your chest out. Holding here for a breath in. Before exhaling, tucking your toes as you push yourself up and lift your hips to come into a downward facing dog. And from our down dog, we can just walk our dog out, bringing one heel down at a time, getting a nice little warm up stretch going in the backs of our legs. And then when you're ready, you can walk your feet towards the top of the mat, come to meet me in a forward fold. And taking a breath in, you're going to place your hands on your shins or thighs. We lift our chest up, keeping it as straight as we can. Before exhaling, coming back into a forward fold. And on our next inhale, we're going to take a step back with our right foot, lifting our arms up above us as we come into our high crescent lunge. Really focusing on keeping our hips square with our front knee over our front ankle. And then twisting to the left, you're going to bring your right hand forward, left hand back as we come into an inverted twist or a variation of Warrior 2. And then bringing our right hand down next to our front foot. We're going to keep our chest open to the left as we come into an easy twist with our left hand up. Or you have the option to bring your left hand behind your back just to really pull your left shoulder and open out your chest. And twisting back to center, you can bring your left hand down and heel toeing your left foot over to the right as you drop your knee, coming to meet me in a pigeon pose. And you have the option to either keep your chest up, either using blocks for assistance or keeping your fingertips down, or you can go into a more passive variation as you drop your chest, bringing your head down to your hands. Pushing yourself up. Bring your hands back to the mat as you step your left foot back to your right. Holding in your plank for a breath in. Before exhaling, we slowly lower ourselves down to chaturanga. Inhale to push our chest up. Come into a cobra. Before exhaling, tucking our toes as we lift our hips up to come back into a downward dog. And from our down dog, we can walk our feet back to the front of the mat. Taking a breath in to go into our half lift. Exhale to forward fold. And then inhale, stepping back with our left foot, raising our hands up to our high lunge. And then twisting to the right as you bring your left hand forward, right and back. Coming into your twist. And then finally bring your left hand down to the mat, raising your right hand up, or even placing it behind your lower back. And bring your right hand down to the mat, heel turn your foot to the left as you drop your knee. And coming into whichever variation of pigeon you feel your body needs. Pushing yourself up one more time. Stepping your legs back together for your high plank as you hold here to breathe in. And then exhale to slowly and in a controlled manner lower yourself down. Inhale to push up for a cobra, or you can even lift your thighs up for an upward dog. Before exhaling back into your downward dog. And then from your down dog, you can walk your hands to the back of the mat, coming back into a forward fold. And breathing in one more time to lift yourself up halfway. And as you exhale, you're going to drop your hips, bending your knees as you raise your hands up above your head to come into a chair. You really want to focus on keeping your knees behind your toes so you can still see them. And then bring your palms together down to heart center. We can twist to the left, bringing right elbow to left knee to come into a chair twist. And you have the option to stay here, or you can open out, bringing right hand down, left hand up. Holding here for one more breath in. Then exhale, bring your hands back together, twisting back to center. Just straighten your legs out, back into your fold. Breathing into half lift. Exhale, bending your knees into your chair. You should bring your hands together before twisting to the right. And once more, dropping your left hand down, right hand up. Coming back to center, back into your forward fold. And one last time, breathe into half lift. And as you exhale, you're going to grab the backs of your legs as you pull your chest a little bit closer to your knees, hugging them in as close as you can, before releasing and relaxing. And from there, you can come meet me seated onto the mat, facing the long side of your mat. You can open your legs out to the sides, coming into a straddle position. And from here, you're going to lean over to the right, with your right hand grabbing onto your toes, left hand reaching up. You're going to pull yourself as close to your right foot as you can, feeling a nice little stretch in your side ribs. And straighten yourself back up. You can move on to the other side. So left hand grabbing onto your toes. You can even bend your knee if you need. Then with your right hand reaching up and leaning over to the left. Straightening back up to center. And then hinge forward, coming into the middle of our legs. As we once more keeping our back straight, leaning forward with our arms out in front of us into another fold. And slowly rolling yourself up. You can bend both your legs, bring the bottoms of your feet together, making a diamond shape, and you have the option to either keep your feet far away, or you can go into a little bit more intense by bringing your feet closer as we come into a butterfly seated position. And from here we can just flutter our legs a little bit just to build up some warmth in our legs and our thighs, before relaxing them as we lean forward over our feet into a butterfly fold. And slowly rolling yourself back up. You can meet me laying on your backs with both your knees still bent. I'm just going to windscreen wipe our legs from side to side, just to release any tension we might still be feeling in our lower backs. And you're going to bring your legs back up to center. You're walking your feet to the edges of the mat. You're going to knock your knees together, come into a constructive resting pose. You really want to focus on keeping your whole entire back and spine flattened to the mat. And then from here, you have the option to either stay as is, or you can straighten both your legs out, having both your eyes closed, arms relaxed by your sides. As we come into our final pose of the practice of Shavasana. And then bringing your focus back to your breath. Taking deep breaths in and out. Slowly waking your body up, wiggling your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. And then lifting your hands up above your head, bringing palms together as you do a nice full body stretch, like we're waking up in the morning. And then keeping your eyes still closed, you can roll over onto your side before pushing yourself up to come into a comfortable seated position. As we just take a moment just to reflect, take notice of how we feel, and give ourselves a little mental pat on the back for making time for ourselves and looking after ourselves. And finally, bring your palms together up to heart center. We can take one last breath in. And as you exhale, we can bow to close our practice. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you felt some benefits, feeling a little bit stronger, feeling a little bit more relaxed. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to do. And I hope to see you again soon on the yoga mat.